I'm making this video. I'm gonna do it. This is everything I've knit or crocheted that I still have in my studio. Things that haven't sold or things that I've decided to keep for myself. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna start with a favorite and a most recent. This piece I finished last week. This is a raglan shape and it is made from these beautiful hand-dyed yarns of merino, silk and alpaca. There's some like blends in there and it's seriously, it's the most softest thing I've ever made in my life. And the colours, it's the first time I used Fair Isle. I'm obsessed with it. Held double the whole time for all of the yarns because they are sock weight yarn, which was ambitious of me. I was hoping to use them all just like as is, but I would have had to use like 3mm needles and no, not gonna happen. Hopefully one day I have the patience and energy to do that, but not today. So I held double the whole time, but it also meant that I could like mix color strands. So in this section I had like my green and purple going on, and we got some purple and pink going on. Beautiful combinations of colors, I reckon. I've never felt such warmth and comfort and security from a piece. This next one I haven't even shot pictures for. I haven't posted anywhere. I don't know why, I've been very lazy with it, but it is also stunning. And this one has my hand spun in it. This was my first garment that I ever used my hand spun yarn in, and all of these creamy yellows are my own hand spun yarn, which makes me incredibly happy. I do also have a video about this one too, if you want to go check it out. Beautiful little flares. This has got some mohair boucle. This is the fluffy blue section. Some merino and nylon blend, my hand spun, and some other superwash merino. The green is some mohair alpaca microfiber blend, I think. I love it. I love it. Then I never wear it. Next, this is another favorite. This is my sweet little head sweater. I made this for my band's single launch, our very first single, called Sweet Little Head, and I used some intarsia, put the song title on the front, and it also has a crown on the back. The band is called Prince Peace, so crown imagery. Very, very big, wide flare sleeves. It's this beautiful oversized jumper made from, I think the yarn is like polyester mixed with like an alpaca, maybe some merino, but it's very, very soft and also glittery. But yeah, this was a really exciting piece to knit for me. Next, this is a little like detachable sleeve set that I made. I also made a video about making this, a full process video actually. It's a little like halter top with these detachable sleeves that have elastic around the cuffs, the hem. I don't know how you would explain it, but they have these like ruffle flare sleeves at the bottom, and I love the colours in this. I usually would not go for these kinds of colours, reds and golds and stuff, but it's like really warm, but it's because it's got like a little crop top with it, it doesn't really work for winter. This is another sweater that I made. This is an acrylic boucle yarn with some blue acrylic in the ribbing, all the ribbing, and some little details as well. And I also really like this. It's like an oversized raglan. I actually really love this jumper, you know. It's definitely best as a layering piece because it can be quite itchy, but if you wear it over something, like over a shirt or over a long sleeve shirt or something like that, it is really, really comfy. But I personally don't like it on my skin as such because... Oh, it also has some of the same that I used in all of those other pieces, the merino and mohair microfiber blend for this grey. I went through a phase of really enjoying it's the Abbey Road yarn. I really like it. It's very soft. Oh, and this one has a label. This is another set that I made for my band. Our second single launch. This single was called Mine Again, and so I embroidered the title on this little tank top, if you will. I made this mixed medium bolero, which is a knit panel with the crown on it, of course, the Prince Piece crown. But I also sewed onto my knit, which was very risky for me and scary. I made these little sleeves from this green organza and sewed them onto the panel. And so it made this cute little bolero. This comes as a set together. It's made from, I think it's all just 100% merino, this one actually. My favourite. And this piece was the first piece that I did like shaping, proper shaping, like I knitted some bust darts, which was pretty fancy for me because it was like a lot of extra effort, and it really, because I wanted to be fitted but I don't have like a flat chest. I needed to do the bust darts thing for it to be like follow the shape of my body, and it worked really, really nicely. And this was done on like, gosh, maybe like 4mm. It was a fine knit project, which I'm not trying to do all the time, but I should make more of these now that I'm looking at it. It's very, very cute. These sleeves / bolero I made from one of my favorite yarns in the world, and it's this superwash merino, and it's this gorgeous speckly dyed situation. It's from Madeline Tosh yarns, and it is, I've used it for 3 projects in my lifetime. It's so gorgeous. It's superwash merino and it's very, very soft. I really love this as a layering piece, and again, great for spring. Can't wait for spring to come back. This one's mine, it's not for sale. As a segue, I used that yarn in this other project, which I also made a video about. This was a commission that fell through, so it's a size large, which I am not, and so it was for this girl's like personal sizes, which is frustrating kind of because it doesn't really even fit me. It works as an oversized thing, but it isn't the most comfortable thing for me personally to wear because it's very big. But if this is more of your size, it's on my website and it's really beautiful. I used this same speckly yarn, which is my favorite, but I also used this yellow merino as a detail. But yeah, this was, I really love how this piece looks. I think the sleeve ends are very satisfying to me. This was a recent one that I also haven't posted yet, and it's my first like proper V-neck vest that I put ribbing on and everything. Oh, it's double-sided. So the 2 panels are different colours palettes. And I do prefer the back one in terms of the colours. I wish I could have made the whole vest out of those colours because they're beautiful, but I just didn't have enough to do a whole piece with those colours. So I made it when I had a cold, and it's made from scrap yarn. So I didn't care about it that much, which is really the moral of the story here, and the irony of all of it is like I had no pressure going into this because it was scrap yarn and I didn't really care, and I love it. Stop caring about what you're doing. This is one of my favorite pieces in the world. It is for sale, but if no one buys it, I'm very, very happy to keep it for myself. It's this raglan tee, pink and green, my favorite color combo in the world, but has a little detail of these ties on the side. So it's like a side cutout raglan, and the other side is complete. and it is 100% merino. It's so soft. I love wearing this piece so much. Great for autumn because it's obviously short sleeved. I do wear it with like turtlenecks and stuff sometimes. It looks like it's on. But yeah, not super great for winter because it's a t-shirt, but wonderful for autumn and the start of spring. So I'm really excited to get some more wear out of this one, unless someone buys it, which you can if you like. Please buy my things, I'm poor. This is one of my early knits that I have never worn really since I finished it. It's this like arm cutout piece that's made from a wool and acrylic blend. I just don't wear it because it's not really my style, like, to be honest. This was before I realized that there was nothing you can do about stockinette rolling. And that's just how it is. Which it works for this, but I definitely would have, these days, I would never really do that. That wouldn't be fine for me. I know some people dig the stockinette rolling thing, but I just don't. I don't dig it. I just wish that it could be like, I wish that it could just do that, but it can't. And it never will be able to. Sorry. And also that was before I learnt how to weave in ends in knitting, so the ends are not weaved in very cleanly, I'll just say that. Here is another bolero, also in my last drop and on my website. Yeah, this was, when I made this, it was like a really nice, I did it on 9mm and I hadn't made something on needles that big for a while. I was working on a lot of small needle projects and I was getting pretty, you know, so I was like, I need a fucking 9mm project now. So I made this and it, you know, it took me like an afternoon or something and it was very satisfying because it didn't take me long at all. Sometimes you need to just get a nice big needle project to like remind you why you like knitting and that you want to continue doing it, because the small needle projects after a while get tiring because it's a lot of time that you put in. They're beautiful. I honestly prefer tiny needle projects, but I also need like a quick dopamine fix sometimes from projects. So, you know, dedicating days to something sometimes just isn't what I want, and I want an afternoon project, which this was. This is upside down. This is a crochet project. Is that the first crochet project I've showed you? I don't crochet anymore. I started with crochet, now I don't do it. This is a crochet t-shirt. I really like this. I want to give it a wash to see if I can, maybe it's dusty or something, but sometimes it's a little bit itchy. This was another scrap yarn project, which honestly seems to be the go-to if I want to like enjoy something. It's made of, oh my gosh, it's that speckly yarn that I love so much, again. I really love this yarn. Also this beautiful cotton and merino blend and fake mohair. I love this. Crochet does look cute, you know. I just don't do it that much anymore. Next. This knit is a big vest with swirlies on it. Also for sale. Also made a video about it. This video was my very first episode of the Freehand Diaries, and it's called Drawing with Yarn. And I did these surface crochet swirlies all over it. And some, whoa, that looks like a map. It's got some duplicate stitch speckle things and some swirlies on the back. I was wearing this a lot at the start of winter this year, like a lot. I was really obsessed with wearing it, especially over like collared shirts, like a nice white collared shirt. It's like business underneath, party at the top, at the front. That didn't really work the way it sounded in my head. See, I'd love to make a vest this oversized but with smaller needles. Lord help me if I ever decide to do that. Here's a little layering piece for ya. Another swirl. I was obviously in a swirl phase. surface crochet swirls. This is a really cute little layering piece. It's just an acrylic yarn. It's like meant to be this fake mohair. It's really nice. Oh, also it's like, it's got these like open sides, so you just tie it together with another fake mohair but in orange. Great for summer. I don't wear it. I think this was my first knit raglan, actually. I remember dropping a stitch in this and having to fix that at the end because I didn't realize until the end. And it's, yeah, the classic open knit. Definitely too big on the increase. Like, I went too hard on the increases, just went a little bit too far. Should have probably stopped a bit earlier because it's oversized but not in like a nice fitting way, if you know what I mean. I still like it, but it's just for me. I would never sell this because honestly it's a bit of a mess, but it's really nice just for me to wear. It's very colourful. It's made with, I think it's all like acrylic fibres. Like, I just would never, ugh. That's a horrible mean reaction. Sorry. I just don't love it, you know? But it's nice for me. All my knits just fell on the floor. This is also an early knit, which has pilled like a motherfucker. It's made from acrylic, so of course, but it's this big chunky jumper vest thing. Wait, I have made a v-neck thing. I just forgot about it because it's at the bottom of my... This is cute. Why don't I wear this? It is very big. Like, it gets very hot because it's the acrylic thing. It's like it gets a bit sweaty, you know? Like wool, it's like it keeps you warm, but you can breathe still. Acrylic is like, I'm warm, but I'm kind of like suffocating. But the color, bright pink, baby. Oh yeah, that looks really nice on camera. This is a pretty early crochet piece that I made, probably like over a year ago now. I was trying distressing for the first time, it was kind of like going off for a while there. And I was like, I'll give it a try. But it didn't really resonate with me as a technique that I would continue using in my work. I think it's nice. It's nice in this piece, but I would just never use distressing, I don't think. Watch me use it in like 6 months, but it's the classic crochet raglan sweater top thing. Flares at the end. See, this is the thing about crochet, is that you don't have to have ribbing on the end for it to just stay put. But yeah, this is all made from that same fake mohair. I was really into it when I started because I was like, ew, animal fibers. I'm not like that anymore. I changed my mind. But yeah, so I was just going off on this fake mohair. No, I do like this piece actually. I had a lot of fun making it too, so that's really the main part. This is another knit. Surprise, surprise. This was made from some boucle yarn. I think that would be acrylic, but I think that might be a blend of acrylic and wool. You can tell it's not quite, it's a bit too soft for that. But the other one is definitely acrylic. This is my fairy top, I call it, and it's a raglan, very wide neck, and then I finished off with these 2 ties. The only thing annoying about this piece is that this was the first time I was trying a make one right, make one left increase pattern for raglans, and I did it the wrong way. Instead of it being like make one right, make one left, and on the back, make one right, it's like one side is going like the front is going like that, the back is going like that, instead of like a diagonal thing. You can't really see it because of the texture, but you can definitely see it. And that's just a little bit annoying to me because I didn't realize until I'd finished it. I was like, why does that look weird? And it's because all of the increases are wrong, but that's okay. I still think it's really cute. Like, I think this is very cute actually. I might remake this piece with a new yarn. Yeah, I'll do that. Do I want to end on this skirt? Yeah, just to get another crochet piece in there. This is another crochet piece. and it's a skirt. It's the only skirt I've ever made. I don't wear it because it's really heavy. I need to put some elastic on the waistband. Honestly, it's kind of ugly, in my opinion. I could have done so much more with these colours than just like bit of pink, ran out of pink, finish it off with yellow. That just looks so unintentional to me. I've thought about frogging this. Like, that would be a great blanket. Great blanket texture. Anyway, I do have lots of leg warmers and little hats and stuff, but I think I might just make this a little garment collection, because honestly I don't really want to try on all my leg warmers. If you want to see all the leg warmers I made recently, I have a little lookbook video that I made for my last drop. It's up there. You can check that out if you want, because I do love making leg warmers. It's one of my specialties, but this video is already too long. So this is a garment collection. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite and which one you hated. I'll put money on the skirt.